Hi viewers, today I am covering the second chapter of Footprint Without Feet. This is a very educative story. It has a definite message for society, a very rich message. The message that makes a beast a human being, that makes a bad person a good person. And the name of the story is The Thief's Story. Writer is Ruskin Bond, a writer known for his wide understanding of human psychology, and especially he is having a very mastery over children's literature. So here you find that the thief's story is a story dealing with the theme of love, sympathy, forgiveness. The story the story tells us that we should be very much kind to others. A very simple incident has been discussed here, which tells us about Hari Singh. There are mainly two characters. Hari Singh is a thief. He is the narrator. He is a very fair hand. He is a very successful thief. He loots people. He robs people under a well-planned strategy. He doesn't commit theft very in a very fast way. No, unless he gets thorough information, unless he becomes sure. So he has a very meticulous planning. He plans every point very successfully. He commits theft, and his specialty is that whenever he commits theft, he changes his name. He changes place in order to avoid the police and the eyes of the previous employers whom he has looted, whom he has robbed. So in the present story, you find that he has approached a very unsuspecting victim, unsuspecting person, and this person is a 25-year-old man, very nice man, a gentleman, a literary figure. We can say that a very kind-hearted man. He is Anil. He is a struggling writer. He is not a full-fledged writer. He is a struggling writer. He is in the process of becoming a well-established writer. Once he is watching a wrestling match, Hari Singh contacts him, hoping hoping to win his confidence. He starts appreciating him. But Anil understands, and he says that you are also a wrestler. Hari Singh understood that he has knowledge, he has understood what time. Hari Singh requested him for job. Anil says that if he knows cooking, Hari Singh tells a lie. Yes, sir, I know cooking. But the fact is that Hari Singh is not a good cook. He has no knowledge of cooking. So when we find that when Hari Singh prepares food, the food is unfit for consumption by human beings. So the food is now finally given to animals. Anil, no doubt, gets a bit angry, but very soon he is attracted by the appealing smile of Hari Singh, and he keeps him in his house. Hari Singh is very happy he has got, but he is a bad man. He is a boy. He 15-year-old boy. He is a bad boy. He has a bad intention behind making friends with Anil. In fact, हम लोग क्या पाते हैं? हम लोग पाते हैं that अनिल, मैंने आपको बताया, he is a struggling writer. His income is not regular. He gets money occasionally. If his income is fits in, he gets money, fits and starts. It's not a regular income. And the most important thing, you find that Anil is a spendthrift. He is extravagant. He has spends money over friends. Whenever he gets money, he spends it like water. These things are going on. Hari Singh doesn't get regular. He doesn't get any regular payment because Anil is himself is not any definite definite mode of salary. So you find that Hari Singh makes money on the provision he buys every day from market with the money given to him by Anil. Anil understands it, but Anil is very big-hearted man. He doesn't make query about these things. Time passes by. What you find? Hari Singh is learning. He is teaching. Anil is trying to. One day Anil gets money. He has 20 notes of 50 rupees, and Hari Singh looks at the note. When his eyes catch the sight of the note, he his couldn't help himself from becoming what he is actually. When Anil sleeps and he is in his sound sleep, Hari Singh taking advantage of this. Anil sleeping, he fished the he fished the ma- he fished the note he fished the note from under the mattress. He took note and moved to station. He goes out of the room with great care. He tiptoed out of the room, trying his best to ensure that Anil doesn't get to wake up from his sleep, fast sound sleep. He moves without looking behind. While he is moving to a station, so many thinking comes to his mind. It's a rainfall. Water is it's a rainfall is going on. The rain has start. We find the rain has purifies this boy. His conscience picks him. His conscience gets awakened. His innermost becomes awakened. He had a realization that he is wrong. वो महसूस करता है कि उसने गलत किया. He moves very fast to a station. He finds that the train is moving at such a speed that he can catch it, but he doesn't catch. He remains standing at the platform. He returns. He looks. He doesn't want to go to any station, any hotel, he doesn't go there because he feels that he is child. If he goes to a hotel requesting for a room, he may be doubted. He doesn't move anywhere. He doesn't go to any laws. He is sitting in the park on the desk. He's sitting on the desk in a park, and he is just keeps thinking. He is deliberating. He is contemplating. After due contemplation, he understood. He felt what? He felt guilty. He felt guilty that he has done wrong. So he moves because he knows that in this city he knows only one person, that is Anil, whom he has deceived. He feels that he has cheated him. He feels that he has abused the trust. So you find that a good man, a good man comes out. He has become a good person. So he comes, returns, and he finds his host. He finds Anil still lost in his sleep. He puts the money back from where he had taken. The money had got wet as there was rain. Early morning, as he had in the night, he has got wet in the rain. So he had a very sound sleep in the morning, and he slept for a long time. Finally, what happened that he is he is what? Anil woke him up. When he opened his eyes, he saw that Anil gave him tea. and gave him 50 rupees note. Hari Singh understood that Anil must have understood that I had stolen the money because the note was still wet. But Anil doesn't say anything. Here the writer means to say Anil had understanding. Anil ने उसको माफ कर दिया because that forgiveness had medicinal value. It is very rare. It is very rare thing to see. Most of the people would have called police, would have beaten him black and blue. But here he is not beaten. Here Anil has showed what big-heartedness. He forgave him, and Hari Singh becomes a good man. His love, his forgiveness changed. Hari Singh has become a good man. So here we find the chapter is mainly telling us that love has transformative power. Love has transformative power. It transforms. If there is a bad man, you can treat. If you treat him with love and affection, he can change his ways. So we find that if you hatred brings hatred, punishment is not going to bring about any change in a person. If a person is punished, he doesn't change, rather he becomes habituated to punishment. We are required to change his psychology, we are required to change his innermost. And Anil is successful in changing Hari Singh. Hari Singh becomes a good man. He was a thief. He was a very successful thief. He was a jail. He was a thief, and he has looted so many people. He changed his name just in order to avoid police. But this time he has got changed himself, and its credit goes to Anil. Anil, who is a writer, a struggling writer, a great man with a wide heart, a very large-hearted man. He has shown his large-heartedness in giving shelter to a person. Although the person has committed theft, he has given him shelter. So the story moves around this particular theme that forgiveness has a great virtue. We should forgive, we should hate sin, not sinner. We should hate, sin, not sinner. We should try to remove sin, not remove, and compelling a sinner to die uncared, and punish him punish him as if he were animal. So Anil is here done. Anil has done a very nice thing. So children, it is the story. I hope you all will like this video, and I will very soon come with rest parts. Must subscribe my channels if you have not subscribed till now, and must not forget to press the bell icon, so whenever I upload any video, you may get notification. That's Thanks for watching.